Hello, Monica here, the Spiritual Alchemist. I have the Moonology Oracle deck here. So fitting for the full buck moon, July 10th, yeah. We are already in it, although we won't see the moon until, it sets. It is 2:35 a.m. So in a sense, it's still somewhat considered Tuesday. Or is it Thursday? Oh gosh, I can't even remember. It was the 9th. It is technically the 10th. But we won't see the... Who knows if it's going to rain either. I hope. The moon tonight was pretty full, but it wasn't a full moon. It is on the 10th. Let's see what we can get. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, please give the collective what is necessary at this time to help them manifest with any insight we need at this time using the Moonology Oracle deck, whatever cards come out. Falling all over the place. Let the moon be your guide. Let the moon be your guide. And the moon is a feminine energy, and the sun is masculine. So let's see what we can get for the collective. This isn't working so well. They're pulling out too many. Not that I don't like the deck, I just don't like the way they're not as slippery. They don't move as easily. They tend to cling together. See, 2 cards came out together. 2. Anyways, 2. Maybe if 2 stick together next time. We'll see how they pull out. We'll take those 2. They're being stubborn. That's the bottom of the deck. Let's see. What have we got? We have emotions are running high. Supermoon. And there's no number. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. I don't know how well you can see it. Hold on, let me find the pages and I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Page 110. 111. 110 and 111? Yeah. 110 and 111. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is right. Large like the silvery full moon against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. The answer is very. Very whatever it's going to be, I guess. To answer your question, may well be that it's right under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes out, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around you, whatever you're asking about, don't come along every day. Not every day. Don't come along every day. So take action. Attune to the moon. Success is close. I just might try. Additional meaning for the card is a resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. The teaching, the supermoon, is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit. An event known as perigee. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the queen of emotions, and if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. So brace yourself. You may get more emotional, deeper feelings, or whatever. Okay. Nothing will come of this. Void of course moon. We're at 6:38 on the timer, and it's 2:43 a.m. Void of course moon. Blah. In a form of astrology known as Hooray, where all astrological chart, where an astral, I can't speak. What is wrong with me? In a form of astrology known as Hooray, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you are asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whether it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so that you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with your both behavior and beliefs. Attune to the moon. I trust in my highest good. Affirmation. Additional meanings for this card. The changes of something are diminishing. The chances of something are diminishing. The chances of something are diminishing. Okay, something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need, not what you ask for. Not always. The reason why we don't always get what we want is because there's something better. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. The teaching. The main definition of void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The moon is a she because it's a feminine energy. Not necessarily a woman, but feminine energy. The best thing you can do when you get to this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Om Nam Nare, I don't know how to say it, which means I surrender to the divine. You can just sit and chant, I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. This is amazing. I love this. I love my spiritual journey. Thank you. Universe, God, source, light, love, all of that. Thank you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, for being here before us. Thank you for putting up with what you put up with. Whether you did right, wrong, or whatever. Everyone is not as strong as others, unfortunately. But there's so many people speaking out with truth now. And it's amazing. We can't keep things in anymore. It's time to speak up and speak out. Stand in your power. Tell your story. Speak your truth. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Let's interact, please. That would be amazing. Hit all the likes. If this is TikTok, please hit all the buttons. Interact, please. Please share, like, subscribe. My name is Monica. I'm the Spiritual Alchemist. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, take care.